Y'all ready to show down? Forcefully? Sounds a little weird. Hi. It's Forced Showdown. I really like this game, and I feel like nobody knows it at all. That could be wrong, but I think that might be right. It is like a deck builder mixed with like a top-down twin-stick shooter kind of thing, mixed with like a roguelike. That's a good description. Kind of like a collectible card game in there a little bit too, for the deck building. It was kind of like a roguelike before the roguelike craze, I feel like. We'll be jumping into the Crucible, which is the first of these showdowns, which is the way that they basically throw flavor on the runs. It's got a fun vibe to it. It doesn't take itself too seriously. Like, the showdowns are like televised or something, and like the announcer is pretty fun and silly. And you're followed by like these little camera drones throughout it. So in addition to the customization for your character and stuff through like the deck itself, there are also 4 different characters. This guy is the Squire of Light. Then there's Volko, Stormbringer, and Ravager. We'll be playing the first man, Squire of Light, because he's kind of the starting boy, and it's been like 3 years since I played this, really. So hopefully that'll be reasonably easy enough to get into. He's kind of like a mid-range bruiser kind of deal. Volko is more like a fiery barbarian man, as you can kind of tell from him, from his aesthetic. Stormbringer, archer. Meh, I don't like archers really in most games. And then Ravager is a weird, aggressive melee boy who like evolves throughout the run. And I'll be using the deck I did not care to name apparently here, which is a custom deck I made at some point, which I'll trust past me that he probably knew what he was doing, because I don't know what's in it now. So each character has, let's see, is it three active abilities and a passive that then gets modified with things in your deck. My basic attack for this man is a beam of light that gets stronger the longer you hold it down and like finishes off with a big explosion. Then he's got overcharge, which is a basically damaging knockback. Guardian Light, just a big impenetrable shield, and then his passive, when you're attacked, Beam of Light hits twice as fast for 2 seconds. Also, you'll see this man. Another fun thing about this is you can bring in a companion with you through every run, and there are 3 of those. Tiny Chinese Dragon Man, this big old claw dinosaur, and then just a straight up T-Rex, basically. You can't see it too well, but the Dragon Man's called Zhao Long there. I moved down a little bit. Fragile Lizard has an energy bolt, high single target damage and knockback, and has escape maneuver. If damaged, Zhao Long will fly away from his current position. The one I was on before is Brutus, tough and simple-minded helper, broad melee strike that will heal Brutus. And Denver, mindless charge, charges enemies even if you're in between, deals high knockback damage. Don't really want that. Do Brutus because he was there at the beginning. There's also skins you can unlock, but I think those are DLC for the most part. Looks like the community site has a few of them. So without further ado, we'll jump in, and you can kind of see the vibe.
Welcome to yet another exciting round of Forced Showdown, the only show in the galaxy with lives on the line. As always, the rules are that the contestant must fight his way through numerous titans, earning points along
It's so fun. So that gives you a good idea of what this game is. So this is the hub that you kind of go through to pick the arenas you want to go through on your run, and each one kind of has a little modifier that you can pick from. So battle rules for this one are Curse of Excess, so if I have too many cards I get damaged. This one's Slippery Cards, which I imagine makes me lose things in my hand. Heat Wave, I think, just has flaming boulders that I have to dodge, and Magnificence. I don't remember what that is, so let's go see what that one is. Start with 50% health, draw one additional card when entering each arena at full health. Okay, so this man, Jahoon, is the boss of this area.
Made an unwise decision.
And here's my deck. Like most card things, you start out with energy or mana, which each card has a cost associated with it to use. You start out with one, I believe, so I'm not going to be able to really use any of the higher cost ones right here, so I'll keep my 0 cost and 2 cost. So this one I can gain 2 mana, which I guess is what you use to spend the cards. It's called mana. If I keep this boy alive that I just summoned. And that's all I can do because I only have one. So my main priority here is probably just trying to make sure the mana boy lives. But luckily, we don't have too many enemies at this point, though you see more spawning in with those lethal bursty boos. And there's one arena, so my little man survived. I just go into this portal and I'll have, I think, 3 or 4 mana for this second one. Ooh, 4. So I can heal 100 health to get back to full health, which is good with the Magnificence thing that we have. So if I stay at full health, for the next thing I'll draw an extra card. And then the only other thing I can do, Piercing Light. Beam of Light now pierces enemies. Add-on. It like only get if I play it again. But if I can play it again, Beam of Light's Final Blast gains range. Kaboo! Just run straight in and really damage him. I think the guy with the flag is like a buff man, so I want to take care of him. Luckily, my friend is kind of taking all of the damage and all of the aggro. That's kind of why I like this big boy. Really gets in there, though he does have a health bar. So you'll see over there, yes, over there, there, over there, the little diamonds. I have to get through that many little of these smaller arenas to get to the big boss at the end. So the only thing I can play right now, Fusion Power. My big ol' AoE does an additional 50% damage, which I do with left trigger. Yeet! So, as always, I really like this game's colors. Wow, that was easy. And of course, as long as I can stay full health, I'll be getting extra cards at the beginning here, which is very useful. Unfortunately, I don't have anything I can play here. Though in any case, you want to, of course, avoid damage as much as you can. So if you hear the "I grow angry," that is the boss of this particular thing. Adding traps and such to the level, which is a common thing. The bosses tend to interact with you throughout the level. So we got a lot of mana here and a lot of 5-cost cards, so we can go through this. This I would do a bunch of extra damage for the first 15 seconds. It's good short term, but maybe not so much long. Guardian of Light is active, so my shield, I do 30% damage and gain 30% crit. Could just always have 25% crit. Deal 25 damage to your enemy when you use an ability. I probably don't want to use that one. I want to use the 5 to make full use of everything. Let's do 25% crit flat. Why not? I'll let my big boy kind of tangle with that Axeman for now. I think he might have died. Take care of some of the smaller friends. So it's pretty fast-paced in between each little thing, which is good because there are several of these overall bosses that you need to get through until you get to the end of the run. So I have 6 mana, which means I'll probably just play another 5. And I'll do the Raging Guardian one for the crit when my shield is up. Speaking of which, just get some big old burst on them. Gotta try and stay out of. Oh, dang. Oh, he dropped healing though. Unfortunately, wasn't enough to fully heal me. So I'll unfortunately be drawing one less card than I was with that modifier, because my health is not full. Unless I maybe do this. What is this? Heal 10. Use under 30. Heal 40. I want to use my just super damage buff. No, I'm almost full health anyway. What is this? Oh, points. Don't you hit me. Hit my boy. I think I can shoot through the walls. And I think... Is this the last? What is happening? Are we on the boss now? Ah, yes, we are on the boss. So facing this big old stone golem boy, Janus. 8 mana. Could do an additional stack for my Raging Guardian. So I would just be ridiculous when my shield is up. When Light Guardian wears off, fire and an overcharge. Overcharge. Fire an additional overcharge after a short delay. I think stacking damage is good. Just do my super burst on this man. Just try and burn him as much as possible while my big boy is taking all kinds of damage. So with this, it kind of gets to be more of a bullet hell kind of vibe. Don't know. Doesn't look like I could destroy those. Dang. Can I destroy that? No, I just have to run away from it. So those blue things are the same he was summoning throughout the rest of the level, so if I didn't kill them, it would kind of stack up like they were there. But we got him. Victory! Then we'll head back into the hub world. I think I need to do, 2 of these to progress to the next area. Let's see, that's my deck. Which button is X? Ah, there we go. And after a little mini boss fight there, you can get a boon here that gives you a permanent upgrade. So what we got to choose from, can draw an extra card at the beginning of our smaller starting areas. 8% damage, 25 to summons, or my pet could do 20% damage. I'll probably just take the damage, since it's always going to be good. And I'll do the heat wave one. Against Ratbo, the Exterminator. So yeah, this one, fiery projectiles fly across the arena. A lot of them. Gain a random spell, it costs 1 less mana. It's the only thing I could play theoretically, but I kind of doubt I'd get a 1 mana spell. Or I guess even a 2 mana I could play this turn. Don't need to heal because I'm full health. So I won't be able to play. That's a high cost. I'll keep the 0 just because that's all I could probably do right now. Hey, and we got lucky. Gain a Squire Puff. If it survives the round, you gain 15% damage. So I gotta protect him. Like the mana one. Unfortunate though that I did choose the one. Ah, well, that was it. Where there's fire, because it's hard to protect my boy from just balls of fire if he walks into them. Luckily, starting arena is pretty easy. So all I can do is piercing light. Beam of light now pierces. Good enough with me. Come here. Come here. Yeesh. Woo. Took some damage somewhere. But luckily, got some health. Arena completed!
Play card.
Mana Puff. Behold me. Guardian Light wears off fire and overcharge. Cool, cool. Gonna try and burn through this basically as quick as I can. Because I want my Mana Puff to live if possible. Which she did.
Play card.
So now I can take my pick of the lot here. Let's do this one since we didn't do it last time. Use an ability, deal 25 damage. Looks like quick and easy work. Love it!
Play card.
5 mana. Crit chance. Try and get as close as I can to everybody and use my big ol' AoE there. And use my shield for everybody else. I like this game. It's so fun. It's just quick, bim bam boom, play, beat some boys, cards, collecting, fun. Getting a random upgrade, costs 2 less mana. Okay. Probably shouldn't have done that, but I could. I tunnel visioned. I'm really feeling the. Whoops, those explode apparently. The reduced enemies that fireball thing got me. It's pretty easy to get through here.
Spend it all.
My points. Where's everybody? Oh! Jacks. I think that's the name.
Go ahead, make my day.
Oh, make my day, Ratbo. Come at me, Ratbo. And plus 80 health.
Bind my wounds.
Extra damage. For my AoE. bing, bada boom. Ratbo. Victory. Alright, what boon do we get this time?
The gatekeeper has deemed our contestant worthy. We can look forward to a great fight.
Damage to summons, companion health, that might be nice. Increased health globe drop rate, +1 mana in the first card phase. I'm gonna give my boy some more health. He tends to get in there. Alright, so my next boy is 8-bit. And slippery cards. Discard the leftmost card from your hand.
You stand before a god.
It's probably okay.
Play cards. Surya.
Nah, unfortunate. Didn't get anything we could play there. This man is kind of like a loot boy, so I should work to take him out. Wow, quite the increase in men. I don't think I got the loot man, unfortunately.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Also took 10 damage.
Play card.
What's this? 30% chance to block. 5% attack speed each time you play any card of 3+ mana. Yeah, that's good. Because I'll be doing that basically every turn from now on. Good to get that early. Oh gosh. That was bad. Part of me does not remember what all these people do. So that can be a little dangerous. What is this?
Completed.
I love it when he sings.
Play cards.
Okay, so should do a 3 cost, and I only have one of those, so complete an arena with full health, draw a card. Unfortunate that that's the one I have, because I'm not in full health right now. Hopefully I can get there. Oop! Oop! That was close. Oh, come on. Ah, that was mid-animation. Don't think it'll probably be an issue, though. I think I'll be able to still get through this boss. Especially if I've got a healing potion. Which button is A? Apparently X is A. Aw, man, my boy got the health. Maybe it gave it to both of us. Well, I got completely wrecked by that guy. Don't hit my puff. Don't hit my puff. So I think those potions recharge and heal 10?
Play card.
Maybe not. Unstable hammer. Each hit has a 20% chance of dealing 50% area damage or crit chance. Might as well use all the mana. I think if I'm buried next to this guy, he basically can't hit me.
Completed.
I don't know if popping the stuff can give you Orby orbs. For some reason I was feeling like I remembered doing it.
Play cards.
He's now in full health. If I don't donk it up. The more of these there are, the harder to deal with. Ugh, that was close. Oh, yeah. Okay, now I should draw an extra card.
Play cards.
5 cost. 2 cost. No, I thought this was a wall. Get him, boy. Nah. There's a lot of bouncy boys. Yep, there it is. On to the boss.
Come to pay homage, have you?
No. You little snake.
Play cards.
And 5 tree.
Showdown.
Gonna clear out the minions first, just to cut down on everything I have to deal with. Oh, hello. Gotta take out his little shield, apparently. Get his summons. Do a head charge. Nope, nope. Thank you. There we go. Hey, man. Spinning? Don't be spinning. I'll be honest, man, this isn't that intimidating. Oh, never mind. They turn into boys. Ah, this range you got there, man.
I have one word for that hit. Ouch.
Good charge. Oh, well. Only kind of worked. Still should be okay. But especially once he runs straight into the pipe right next to him. Bada bing, bada boom. So that should open the big door in front of me.
Another Titan slain, and this marks the advancement of our contestant to the next floor.
There you go. And now, just gotta do one more of those. Extra card draw, damage summon, health up. Let's let my boy do even more damage. So we got laser leash, which probably restricts my movement a little bit. 2 toys, I don't know what that is. Rebel cleavers, I think is an enemy. Rebel whirly rats. Let's do laser leash. Beam connects you and your companion, dealing 8 damage to enemies it touches. Oops. Enemies added. Alright. Going after Frank the Ever-Living.
Over Frank's dead body.
Let's do that.
Play cards.
Mana Puff. Here we go. Trying to use the leash to the best of my ability. I should also just not use it for no reason, because I want to position poorly and then just take damage. That wouldn't have been any other normal circumstance. But we had the puff survive, so that's good.
Play card.
So final burst will have increased range. Apparently that thing's immune. Let's see. Don't really need to heal right now, so I'll use Paranoid, start every arena with a shield, gain a new shield 10 seconds later if I can play it again. Oh, I do have more 4 mana, so I'll do each hit has 20% chance of dealing 50% area damage. Which my boy has a lot of things that are considered hits, because you can see like every little tick, 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 tick of my basic attack here, I think is considered as a hit. So, give me a decent amount of AoE. Those things look like fire hydrants. Blood claws. Come back here, you.
Arena completed. Play cards.
This is all I can really afford. Stealth. Ooh, I just blew up some barrels. Hello?
Play cards.
Cosmic Cleaver. So far this deck has been working out well, kind of with deck builders and card games and such. One of the main concerns is mana curve. Just being able to actually play something every turn and not having like a bunch of 5-cost stuff like at the beginning that you can't play for forever. But I've been able to do something every turn, I think. Alright, zombie Ratman with the gun and giant tail thing, maybe? Ooh. Its hammer summons rockets. Why wouldn't it? Ooh. Where are you going? Hello. Frank? Only damage I took there was just walking into a laser. Oh boy. Let's see, how many of these do I need? I think I'm probably gonna take a little pause here, / skip here, just so I can knock through this one last upgrade, or arena. I said upgrade because I was looking at the upgrade. And then I'll jump in again with you for like the final big ol' boss central, just because I don't want this to be going on too long. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, got through another one. I mean, I enjoyed it, but you didn't miss too much more that you didn't see. So now we're on to the super boss. Battle rules artifact. Start with 1 random upgrade. Enemies added. Against Wrath the Burninator. So if I beat this guy, I will have won the showdown. And everybody will call me a cool guy.
Play cards.
Squire Puff.
Showtime.
Let's keep him alive. This dirt tornado's annoying. No, don't hit my Squire Puff. Don't hit him. He's too cute. Hey.
Play cards.
Okay, 2 mana. I want Excitable, because that'll get better over time. No reason not to play that. Got 1% damage per second to a limit of 100%. Lasts for 1 arena. So I should save that for the very last boss fight. Ow. Not good. What? What the heck?
Completed.
Frickin' rockets. Yeesh. Down 50 health.
Play cards.
Let's see. This one. That's 3 mana. Come here, you. Laser.
Have my sword. No gives these rocks.
That's a good shield.
Completed.
Don't know where I'm going. Could use one of my healing cards.
Play cards.
Nope. Save that for later. There we go. Got to actually dip that big boy. Getting all my burn. Boss. Summoning flame monsters. Apparently there's one tiny patch of fire I kept stepping in.
Play cards.
5 cost. Probably should have done plus 8 health, but I'll get to it. Almost got hit.
Completed.
Okay. Feeling pretty decent.
Play cards.
I'm not gonna die on this. I don't need to heal quite yet. Ooh, sniper. Yeah, alright, saw you, Mr. Rat. Mr. Ratburn.
Arena completed. Shamash. Play cards.
How much money do I have? 5. Crit chance. Explosion. Nope. Sniper. That's some big damage. Okay. So on this one, I'm feeling pretty good because I can burn that random card I got. Juices of Growth, plus 1% damage per second to a limit of 100%. Lasts for one arena. So this is the last arena of the run. No reason not to use it. I think I'll be fine with damage on that, so I'll get plus 80% health. Take out his minions. Dodge his lasers. My boy is surviving a little bit longer, not crazy long. Ow. Because I got several upgrades for his health earlier. Should do it. There you go. Victory!
A wonderful performance from our contestant tonight. I guess you can play with fire without getting burned. He has earned his prize. Our hero's beaten all the odds. Are we not entertained?
Get a nice little stat breakdown. Get some rewardage. And then you can, let's use it under fortune. Apparently, that's what you use the gold for. I can spin for my luck. I apparently got a rare card for that same boy. Pulls enemies closer when you use Guardian Light. So I think that's the shield. Already have 2 of that card, so I just get some crafting materials. Already have 2 of that card, get some crafting materials. Ah, so close to an epic.
Rare.
Already have 2 of that card. Apparently I have a lot of cards, huh? At least a lot of the rares. Or commons. This one I think is for anybody. Destroy all summoned units. Recover if 5+ enemies are killed. Meh. I already have 2 of that card. And then you can see all the decks here. Can be split by class. So that was the Squire of Light. This is Falco, Bowman, whatever his name is. Huh. Apparently there's another character I don't have. I wonder if that's DLC. Can go by upgrades and single use and consumables and stuff. So it brings a lot together. I think it's quite fun. But that's Forced Showdown. I hope it was cool. I hope you're cool. I hope everybody's cool in the pool at school. But remember, if you're in Beirut, there are probably a lot of wet bottoms of plants.